Well, guys, happy holidays. I'm John with Rails, Tales, and Trails, and thanks for tuning back in. I know things have been a little slow, but I figure it's about time we talk about this because it's kind of the elephant in the room, and that is furloughs. A lot of you guys have been asking about these. Are they going to happen? When they're going to happen? How bad it's going to be? Quite honestly, things are different this year. I mean, take for example, typically, we would have already seen furloughs early in the year. We didn't. We would be preparing for furloughs maybe right now with traffic is being as slow as it is in the middle of peak season. However, it's a bit of a toss-up. We're going to talk about that here in a bit. Here we go. So normally this time of the year for peak season, it's kind of the turn and burn. It is the, make the Christmas money before the furlough season. But the last couple of years have been different. And this year is no exception to that. And quite honestly, I have my predictions on furloughs when they're going to happen. And don't hang me out to dry here. But, we're seeing two totally different things between these carriers and what's taking place. Take, for example, UP. Mr. Vena, whatever that clown's name is. He simply didn't even wait till furlough season. He's already out there slashing and hacking away at the carmen and closing down repair facilities and furloughing people. And BNSF, on the other hand, has said that they're not going to furlough anybody until, maybe next year, early next year. And they're not furloughing anybody this season. So far, BN's held true to their word. And it looks like they've gone to some pretty big lengths to ensure that. With that said, I think furloughs are going to be just around the corner. And here's why. Traffic right now is still way down than it has been in previous years and is continuing to decline. And a lot of that's thanks to Bidenomics and inflation. And what that means is the forecast and the predictive models for what traffic and business is going to be like going into the first quarter of next year isn't looking good. Now, eventually, I think the furloughs are going to happen. I don't know how bad they're going to be, but the economy sucks. The country is in dire straits because of politicians, and people just aren't shipping and buying like they have been in years past. So I think sometime shortly after the first of the year, maybe a little bit right before it, I don't know. I think we're going to see some significant cuts in furloughs. Hopefully around March, April, maybe around there. I'm hoping things start bouncing back. That's just my predictions, guys. Don't take it as like me speaking truth, because honestly, compared to some of like UP, we got pretty good over here on the BN side right now. So with that said, if you do get hit with a furlough, start planning for it now. Honestly, if you're a new hire, you should have been planning for this from the first day you got hired out. What I mean by that is, don't be getting a big, house mortgage, big auto loans, things like that. Be saving your money. And if you haven't been doing that already, you might find yourself in a little bit of a pickle. So with my prediction of furloughs, here's your options. If you do get furloughed, look for the opportunity to chase work. That's the most simple solution. It sucks being away from your family, but it keeps the benefits rolling, and quite honestly, keeps the paychecks coming in. I've done that for several years. Is what it is. It actually can be enjoyable if you learn to enjoy the travel. It does suck being away from your family. The next option is take the furlough, take a vacation. Maybe if you're really, really smart with your money, you having the time off isn't going to be that big of a hit to you. And you can treat it as a extended vacay. More power to you. Another option here, but it's also a very common one, Guys take the furlough and they go back to their old jobs. Nothing wrong with that. I would encourage people to keep an eye on your boards, and if you can come back and work a shift or two to keep the benefits going, do that. I've done that myself quite a few times to help keep the insurance and things like that cooking. But that's pretty cut and dry on what to do if furloughs happen. I do think they're coming, sadly, because the writing's on the wall. Like I said, if you see what UP's doing to their repair facilities and their carmen, they're making cuts. They're not mincing words about it, and they're making sure the shareholders get paid while people just essentially no longer have jobs right before Christmas. I think we found out this year's, number one Grinch nominee. Anyways, guys, I know it's a short little video. Stay tuned. We got more stuff coming. We're going to be talking about things like how to chase work. I'm going to get more in depth than that, and more conversations. And we're going to start doing some live streams again, talking about AI and its implementation in the railroad so far, and basically the just disaster that it's caused. So anyways, guys, we got a lot more stuff coming to you. Stay safe. Make sure you guys go home the same way you went to work. That's upright and breathing. Keep your head on a swivel. Here we go.